All right, guys. Well, welcome. I appreciate you. I'm coming from my mobile office in my truck tonight. They had a special graduation for I have a senior. Yes, this gray is real. But yeah, we're so I'm coming to you remotely. But thank you for joining. For those that don't know me, my name's Jason Harris. I live in the Beaumont, Texas area, which is about 100 miles east of Houston. And I've actually been with this company with Nu Skin for about 10 years now. I never in a million years thought that this would be where I planted my flag and really made a lifetime decision to do a business. I was worked for AT&T for 10 years. I retired from them in '08 because I built a traditional small business. Being able to retire from AT&T at 32, I thought that what my plan was. When I got introduced to this business of Nu Skin, I literally had three boys under the age of 8, and I had 7 LLCs. Vanessa and I, my wife, were running. Crazy, crazy life. Great money, no life. And for those that are kind of looking at this, that's often that trade, right? We either have a lot of money and no time, or a lot of time and we're broke. I've had both stages of my life in that instance, but uh, I got to a point where I realized, as I was watching my kids almost grow without me, that I was missing their life. I was a great provider financially. I didn't know what kind of father I was because I just wasn't present. And as I grew this business, I felt very blessed that I had. On that same stuff, I was like, I only have 18 summers total from birth with my kid, and my oldest was 8 at the time. He's 18. He's graduating, right? Like, it flies by that fast. And I knew I could always make money. What I didn't know is how to make time. And I was praying for an opportunity. And this lady approached me about Nu Skin, and I laughed in her face because I didn't think that was the opportunity I was looking for. I'd been around this industry multiple times in the past. I had, back in my 20s, I was a part of 3 great ground floor opportunities that you can't pass up that were brand new companies. And each one of them, about 2 years later, they made bad business decisions and they were gone. So I was very skeptical, but I honestly came to Nu Skin with my attitude and skepticism and said, okay, what is really on the table? And the rest is history. Here we are 10 years later. It's literally taken over 95% of our income. We live a life, when we talk about when that day happens, we live on the coast of Texas. The past 2 years alone, we've been through 2 catastrophic floods. We've had a refinery, oil refinery, blow up literally a mile and a half from our house, blew out windows, all kind of craziness, mandatory evacuations, and then with all this pandemic stuff. And yet, every time our business kept going because of seeds that we had sown before that. Our business kept growing, and honestly, every time we got a raise. It was crazy, right? Because the business wasn't about me. I had sown into others, developed that leadership, and helped other people achieve their goals and dreams, which in turn helped me achieve mine. And that's what we're really excited to share with you tonight. So I'm going to share a real quick video, or actually my girl Lindsay is going to share a real quick video with you guys. Just kind of a brief overview about the company, and then we'll be right back with you with a special guest that I can't wait to introduce.
Generate an additional income working from your phone. First, what would you do with the extra money? Use it for school? Well, whatever it is, you can work from anywhere at any time and start building your best life. This opportunity is perfect for busy parents, students, and people who already have a full-time job or business. We are perfectly positioned in front of some of the biggest trends, where everyone today is so connected on social media. The average American spends 4 hours per day on social media, and there are billions of active users every month. So how much money are you making from the time you're spending on your social media? Everyone wants to look and feel their very best, and we have hundreds of products to help you do that. With technology and communication, you can build an international business from your fingertips. And with the changing workforce and gig economy, people are looking for ways to be their own boss and generate additional income to get ahead. Just like Uber is a world leader in transportation but owns no cars, and Airbnb is the largest accommodations provider in the world that has no real estate, Our business allows you to generate an additional income that can grow exponentially without all the risk and headache of traditional business like inventory and employees. So who are we and what do we do? We are Nu Skin. We're based in the United States and do business in nearly 50 countries. We are a multi-billion-dollar company with over 35 years of stability, success, and innovation. And we're rated by Forbes as one of the most trustworthy companies in the United States. Here's how Nu Skin works. Instead of paying large amounts of money for advertising, marketing, and distribution to sell their products in retail stores, they go direct to their consumers through us, their distributors, and pay out roughly 42% of their revenue back to us for our efforts. Nu Skin prides itself on being a science and innovation company and has hundreds of world-class products. With over 75 scientists, hundreds of millions of dollars invested in research and development, and dozens of scientific presentations and publications, Nu Skin has been able to identify the sources of aging to create products that deliver real results to help you look and feel better. Nu Skin was rated as having the world's #1 at-home beauty device brand in the world by Euromonitor in 2017 and 2018 for our facial spa, body spa, and our latest innovation, the ageLOC Lumi Spa. These devices produce incredible results in just minutes from the comfort of your home. And Nu Skin has won multiple awards for the Lumi Spa and sold over 2 million units in the first 18 months. It's currently our top selling product in the world. The Lumi Spa is a facial cleansing device that provides 7 skin benefits and a 2-minute treatment that you can do twice a day. People are loving the deep cleansing, exfoliating, and anti-aging effect that produces smooth, radiant, and refreshed skin. Nu Skin has hundreds of products for everyone at all different price points. Whether you're into health, nutrition, beauty, skincare, or anti-aging, we have products for you. And using these products, we can show you how to build a global business, both online and offline. Here's an example of the retail profits you can make as you promote and sell Nu Skin products. Many of our top selling products on social media have a price point of $20 to $50, and you can earn around $10 profit on each product that you sell. So if you were to sell 8 tubes of products per week over the course of a month, you would make an extra $320 per month. For many people, that could cover a car payment, groceries, or could be used as fun money. There's no limit to how much you can sell and earn. Here are the average incomes of the leadership positions in Nu Skin that you can earn as you focus on sharing this opportunity with others and empowering them to achieve their goals. Numbers 1, 2, 4, 4, 5, and 6 are the numbers of people that you have helped to start their own successful Nu Skin business. So if you help 4 people start their own successful business with Nu Skin, then you would earn on average nearly $2,600 per month. And every 6 months, Nu Skin rewards us for our hard work by giving us the opportunity to qualify for an all-expenses-paid vacation for you plus one other person. These are 5-star luxury vacations to amazing destinations. In the past, we've gone to places like South Africa, Bermuda, a Caribbean cruise, Ireland, Australia, Hawaii, and more. Now is the best time to get started due to the fact that the beauty device market will triple in size over the next 5 years. And also because we are launching the United States. Relatively very few people inside the US have heard of Nu Skin, and our goal is to quadruple in size over the next 5 years. You have the opportunity to be a pioneer inside the US, which will naturally lead to your business expanding internationally. With our free monthly training events at the Nu Skin headquarters, daily online trainings, and one-on-one coaching, we are here to support you in achieving your goals. There are no sign-up fees, no membership fees, and no monthly required purchases. So what's next? Get back to the person that shared this video with you so they can help you set up your free account, create a game plan to launch your business, and work together to achieve your goals. Welcome to Nu Skin.
Woo! Man, I don't know about you guys, but that pumps me up every time. And let me tell you, my background, again, coming from corporate America to owning a lawn and landscape company, a deer processing business, being a CrossFit coach, you know, and then going into commercial real estate and then Nu Skin, let me tell you, if I can do this business, anyone can. I was a guy that, again, always had big desire and big dreams, and not really the education. Me and my wife started dating at 15, we were married at 20, broke, but had big vision, big dreams, right? There are things we wanted to do. And I'll tell you, the best thing about this business is a learned business. And I was willing to be teachable. I was willing to have fun, and I was too stubborn to quit. Honestly, that's why I became successful. And one of the best things I honestly, about this business is the relationships and the friendships that you make. Have literally my best friends in the world I've made through this business. And one of them who is like, she's been a running buddy and like a sister to me. we just kind of been along this journey for a decade or more together with Nu Skin, and it's a dear friend of mine who's a guest tonight, Ashley Robichaux. She is joining us from San Diego, California. And Ashley, would you please take about the next 10 minutes or so just to share your story, kind of what you're seeing, your journey in the company and what you're seeing right now. I can't wait to hear what you have to share for us tonight. So Ashley, would you please join us and take it away?
Yes. Hello, Jason. Thank you so much for having me on the Zoom tonight. I'm excited to be with all of you. I love being able to see all your beautiful faces. I love Zoom. I love technology. Even though we physically can't be together and hug and celebrate, we can be on a Zoom together. So thank you so much for, I'm honored that you asked me to be on here. I love being able to be with anyone I can be and share my story, because the more people I can help, that's what I'm all about. So I was first technically introduced to Nu Skin when I was 5 years old. Yes, 5. I'm 35. So if you want to count up that, my mom 30 years ago was a mom of 3 kids. I'm the oldest, and she was doing human resources for technology companies. And her best friend, Grace, called her up and said, you need to check out this company. I know that you want to be doing more than you're doing. And she went and she sat at like an at-home presentation 30 years ago, saw the vision of what Nu Skin was doing, and heard, Sandy Tillotson, which is one of the founders, say that it was all of the good and none of the bad, and that Nu Skin was a very forward-thinking company. And she kind of dove into it, and she went into the research. My mom was anti-network marketing, so I don't know if you guys know that, but she was highly against it. She had really huge judgment towards it. And she just researched Nu Skin. She researched what was the company all about. And then she said, you know what? I see only good from this, and I'm going to take a risk and do this. And so that was 30 years ago. She did it very part-time for about 12 years. When I say very part-time, she built up where she made a good amount as like a side hustle, but it was never enough to be a full-time thing. And so in 2002, I graduated from high school. And what happened when I graduated from high school, I said, I'm the oldest. I'm also the only girl. When I left for college, and I didn't know this until like years later, but when I left for college, I found out from my grandma that my mom stayed in bed for like 2 weeks. Now, for those of you that know my mom, she's like the happiest, positive. Every day is like the best day of her life. And she stayed in bed for 2 weeks because it was like a midlife crisis of a chapter of her life closing. And what happened is she like had this aha moment of like, what am I waiting for? My daughter is 18 years old, going off to college, and I have not made my dreams come true. Like, I have not taken care of me. I have not like run towards my dreams. Like, what am I doing and waiting for? So in 2002, my mom decided to burn all of her bridges, literally quit all of her jobs in human resources to go full-time in Nu Skin, which I don't suggest doing. It takes a very special person to do that. But between 2002 and 2005, my mom became one of the fastest growing leaders in the world, creating one of the largest networks. She has a team in over 35 countries. Most of Latin America is a huge percentage of Latin America is under my mom. She does not speak Spanish. My mom is deathly afraid she was deathly afraid to sell Girl Scout cookies with me in front of the grocery store. She was deathly afraid to get on any type of technology like this. She was deathly afraid of public speaking. And what I want you to know is between 2002 and 2005, I completely witnessed my mom transform herself and become the woman she had always dreamed of becoming. And what happened is in the process, she attracted the most amazing, beautiful thing with this business and literally created the life of her dreams. She became a team elite. In 2006, she was named Woman Entrepreneur of the Year with Nu Skin. And what happened for me in 2005 when I was a junior, and this all kind of happened, I sat down with my advisor at college and I was studying to be a sports broadcaster. I love everything about sports. I'm not afraid to get in front of people and talk. I actually like being in front of a camera and I love sports. I thought that's what I wanted to do. My advisor sat me down and said, Ashley, to be successful in sports broadcasting, you're going to have to go to a small town, make no money, and have basically no free time. Now, I was born and raised in San Diego, but I did go to a small private college in Oregon, but I knew I wanted to go back to San Diego. I am like, California is in my blood. The beach is like where I was meant to be. And so that night I went home and I journaled. I have a journal that I go through like once a month, but I have a journal where I write down all of like my thoughts and things that I want to do. And so what I did is that night I journaled to myself, like really, really deep. What is it that I wanted to do on earth? Like what was my biggest dream? And I realized that my biggest dream was the same exact thing as my mother, which was I wanted to be a really successful businesswoman. And to me, that meant two things. It meant one, yes, having financial freedom to be able to do what I wanted to do, when I wanted to do it, with who I wanted to do it with. But more importantly, the being successful businesswoman to me meant making the world a better place, being significant, making an impact. And more than anything, I wanted to be a wife and a mother. And I wanted to teach other women that they could have it all and that like no one or anything could stop them. And so I had this light bulb where it like literally like a lightning bolt struck me, where I realized that Nu Skin was going to be the only business vehicle that I knew of that could take me from 21 years old, graduating from college, to that dream. So I called my mom in 2005 and I said, Mom, when I graduate next year, I want to work with you. I want to be mentored by you. I want to learn this business. And I think she dropped the phone because not once had she asked me, you need to do this business. Not once had she said, you have to do this business. What she did is she led by example. And I want you guys to know that one of the biggest parts of my story and my mom's story that is so powerful is that if you are a parent on here, you need to know that if you go for your dreams, it is the biggest gift you can give your kids. I believe it is singly the biggest blessing and gift you can give your kids is going for your dreams, because what happens is they realize that they too can go for their dreams. So, you know, sometimes we get this mom guilt and we think, oh my gosh, we're taking time away from our kids. What you need to realize is you making your dreams a reality is actually the biggest gift you can give your kids. And that is living proof of me and my mom. And so in 2006, I had no business contacts. All of my family had been contacted because my mom had done this business for so many years. And I just said, I'm going to learn. I'm going to be open. I'm going to be mentored. I went around the world with my mom because at that time, and she still is, she's famous for being the woman that was a lapis for 12 years and she never quit. She finally got to the top. And so hearing her story so many times, there were two huge things that clicked. One of them I learned early on. The second one I just learned, but the first one was she told me that the only way you can fail in this business is if you quit. And 21, graduating from college, I said, you know what? That's something I can control. I can control never quitting. And I want you to know that now I finally get why that's true. Because if you never quit, you're going to go through the obstacles you need to go through in life to become the person you need to become to have the life you've always wanted. Now, I want you guys to hear me when I say this. This is really, really important. So if you haven't listened to anything on this Zoom, listen up to this. If you guys decide to quit this business and you have a big, big dream in life, I'm going to tell you that the obstacles are going to follow you. The next thing you jump into, whatever it is, a business, it's a venture, whatever, a nonprofit, whatever it is, the obstacles may look different, but they're going to come. And so no matter what you do, the obstacles are going to come. You're going to have to grow. You're going to have to become more. You're going to have to become the person God always wanted you to be, to have the life you've always dreamed of. So this is going to take hard work, hard personal development work. So fast forward a little bit. That was 2006, graduated from college, being mentored by my mom. In 2015, I married the love of my life, Doug. 3 months later, I got pregnant with my first child. Now, this was the time I was hearing about the girls in the UK that were creating a social media system. They were focusing on one product. They were having fun. And honestly, I was super judgmental. I was like, it's never going to work through social media. It's never going to work with a $20 product. It's never going to work with toothpaste. And what happened is after 6 months, I like witnessed these ladies become team elites. I witnessed these ladies become Circle of Excellence 1, which means they've made over $1 million in commission. And I was like, okay, what they're doing is working and I'm going to be open to it. And so in the summer of 2016, there were about 5 leaders here in the United States that learned that social media system. And I wanted to learn it so bad. But what happened is on August 31st, 2016, I had my first child, Luke. And I went into a full blown, I call it my new mom fog, but it was definitely postpartum depression. And for 6 months, I cried every single day. I hid it from my mom. I hid it from my husband. And looking back, now that I'm out of it, what was happening is I had this beautiful little blessing and beautiful little boy. And I was the mom and the wife, but I wasn't the successful businesswoman. And I knew I was meant for more. I knew that I could do more. I knew that I could help people. I knew that there was something deep, deep inside of me that needed to come out. And on February 20th, 2017, one of those leaders who was doing the system called me up and said, Ashley, this is working. It's fun. It's simple. You love these products. You love this company. You love this business. You love social media. What are you waiting for? And on February 20th, 2017, while my son was sleeping in the rock and play, I fell to the ground and had full alligator tears. And I'm pretty sure I had to shed my skin like Snake. And I was in a pool of rain, literally rain tears. And I called my mom and then I called my husband and I said, that is it. I'm going to be okay with being a beginner again. I'm going to stop comparing myself to other people. I am going to let go of what other people think of me. I'm going to let go of the story in my head that I had done this business since 2006 and we're in 2017 and I was an executive, you guys, 11 years and I was an executive. And the final thing is the second biggest part of my mom's story is that I told my mom I was finally going to be willing to do whatever it takes. And on February 20th, 2017, I had 0 people on my team that wanted to follow me. And I said, I'm doing it. I'm not going to be afraid. I'm going to fail forward. I'm going to be in action every single day and I'm going to go for it. By the end of March of that year, I hit Emerald because I wanted to go to Iceland. And so I had to hit Emerald. So I had to do something in 41 days, something I had never done in 11 years. I did that and just kept the ball rolling. By November of 2017, I became a Blue Diamond. As of today, I have 6 qualifying team elites. I'm a qualifying team elite. I think I have over 10 Blue Diamonds. Lots of those will hit qualifying team elite this month. For those of you that don't know, that's like the highest part of the compensation plan. And in 2018, one of my biggest things that I can say is that in 2018, when I was pregnant with my second son, Tyler Whitehead named me one of the Women Entrepreneurs of the Year in 2018 for what I've created in this business. But what I want you guys to know is that not all time in this business is created equal. And I don't know what you guys have been through in the last couple of months, but in March, I cried more times than I smiled. When the pandemic hit, I'm a very empathetic person. Like, I love people so deeply. I did not know what to think. It was affecting me all around. And it was like, I felt like I couldn't breathe. I think I had my first panic attack. And every single day I was just crying and I was trying to figure out what was my place and how could I do this business and how could I grow a business in the midst of all this. And then what happened is on like April 4th, I woke up And I was like, screw this, no more. I'm going to focus on what I can control, which is my mindset. I am going to focus on how can I help people. And the only way that I know how to help people is to get them started for a business for free and teach them how they can make money. Because I was having people on my team that were calling me saying that their husbands lost their job, that they don't know how they're going to pay for food on the table. And it was like story after story. And it was story. And I was like, you know what? I am going to dive in, and I'm going to dive in again. And I am going to quadruple my team in April. You guys, quadrupling my team in April is like, I'm talking like the biggest mountain. And I can tell you that I hit it. And then I finished April and I was like, okay, in May, we're going to go even bigger. And we went even bigger. And we grew, I think, 40% in May over April. And so I just want you to know that now more than ever, people are hungry. People are searching. People are praying for an opportunity to make more money, for an opportunity to help them make their dreams a reality. And you guys, they're praying for a community of people that love them and support them no matter what. And I believe that one of our greatest blessings in this business is that we can create a team and a community of people that love each other, that focus on empowerment, that focus on positivity, that focus on being the light in a world that sometimes has so much darkness. And so our business right now in the United States has never been better. And I continue to believe that it will just get better and better because of everything that's going on. And right now is just the perfect situation for everything we have with this company. And really the only question you have to ask yourself is, are you willing to do the work? Because yes, it takes work. I think it's really fun work. And I think it's easy because it's fun. So, but it's just really simple. And the only thing that's going to stop you from being successful, you guys, is what you think right here. And it's truly the only thing that's going to stop you. And so you get to decide what it is that you want to create. You get to decide what it is that you want to do with this business. No one else gets to dictate that. And that's what I love, is that I don't care who you are, what your background is, where you come from, if you're a man, if you're a woman. If you are over 18 years old, you can get started in this business and you can create something of your wildest dreams. So I hope that you guys learned something from me. I just want you to know that I just believe everyone can do this, and I believe everyone deserves to do this. And you guys, it took me 14 years to reach the top, but I can tell you that it was worth it. I think that as humans, we get impatient. We want it now, and you can't have shortcuts to your dreams, and you can't have time limits on it. And I'm just telling you, we all have to go through different things. And that's why you can't compare yourself to me. You can't compare yourself to anyone, because you're going to have to go through what you need to go through to get to where you want to go, to become the person you need to become, to have the life you've always wanted. But you deserve it, and you can do it. So thank you so much, Jason, for having me on tonight. That's what I have for you. And I hope you guys are having a great Wednesday night. I'm losing track of, it's Wednesday, June 3rd. I keep losing track of dates, months. It's like, where am I?
Wow, thanks so much, Ash. We sure appreciate your time. Thank you so much for sharing. Get back with the person that got you on the call tonight, and get any questions answered. We're an open book. So God bless you guys. We love you all, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.